You know that awkward moment when someone gives you a compliment. Maybe they say you did a great job or that they like your style, and instead of feeling uplifted, your first instinct is to deflect, laugh it off, or explain it away? Most people think it's just shyness or modesty. But what if I told you your brain might be wired to reject praise, even when you logically know it's genuine? There's actually a lot more going on beneath the surface than people realize, and once you understand the psychology behind it, you'll start to see yourself in a totally new light. Let's get into what's really happening when compliments make you feel uncomfortable. Pay close attention to the last one on this list. It's the most counterintuitive, but it explains why your brain might do the exact opposite of what you'd expect in these moments. 1. You might have a deeply rooted self-concept that doesn't match what you're hearing. When someone praises you, your brain checks the incoming information against your internal narrative. If you grew up feeling overlooked or you've internalized high standards, your mind thinks, that can't possibly be true. Research shows that this mental mismatch actually causes discomfort, almost like cognitive dissonance. You aren't rejecting the person, but your mind is protecting the familiar story about who you are. So, if you feel uneasy getting compliments, it might be down to your brain clinging to an old belief, a sign of how powerfully your identity is wired into how you see yourself. 2. For many people, accepting praise can feel risky. Crazy, right? Here's why. When you accept a compliment, it's almost like admitting you stand out. And for humans, standing out has always been a gamble. Social psychologists suggest we're wired to want acceptance, not attention. Because in our evolutionary history, too much notice from the tribe could spell trouble. So, downplaying praise isn't weakness. It's actually a built-in protection mechanism from your brain. 3. Let's talk about the spotlight effect. Maybe you've noticed that compliments make you hyper-aware of yourself. This isn't just in your head. Studies at Cornell show that when we feel observed, our brain's stress circuits get activated. Neuroscientists have found that for some of us, accepting a compliment can actually trigger a threat response in the brain. The amygdala lights up, which is the same area that activates when you feel anxious or exposed. It means that, to your mind, even a nice word can somehow feel like being put under a spotlight. Not in a good way. Suddenly, your flaws feel more visible. You get anxious about being judged if you live up to the compliment, or about being exposed as a fraud. It feels safer to blend in, even if it means pushing away kindness. Struggling to accept compliments isn't a sign you're broken or insecure. In some ways, it means your brain is incredibly protective, careful, and even uniquely sensitive. Maybe you've picked up this habit as a way to feel safe, or maybe you're just more in tune with the social risks of standing out. Either way, noticing this in yourself is the first step to understanding a deeper, more mysterious story in your psychology. Which one of these reasons do you see in yourself? Or is it a mix? Drop a comment and let me know. And if you found this interesting, stick around for more surprising insights into how your brain works.